All right, we got all 3 plane lasers. You just got to cycle through the buttons. Hey guys, Brad here. And today we're going to be taking a look at a laser level. This is a 3-plane green laser level in this little case here. Now, before I get into it, I will say that this laser was given to us to do a review on, an honest review. We're not being paid for it. It's just, here's a tool, take a look at it. So that's what we're going to do. Now, first off, it's a nice case. It's pretty well padded. It's got a zipper on the outside, which, you know, seems all right. Zippers will eventually fail, but, you know, once that happens, you could transfer it into another case. It's got a little strap on here, which you can adjust. So you can make it a little longer. Not super long, but, you know, you can make it a little bit longer so you can carry it on your shoulder. Okay, so let's take a look what we get. The brand name is Kaiweets or Kaiweets, something like that. This is made in China, and there are a million different languages in this instruction booklet here, from German to English to Italian, I think. I've put this thing through its paces for a few days, and I gotta say, I'll tell you what I think later. But make sure you subscribe, hit that notify bell, and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. So let's see what's in this case. This is the laser. All right. So they give us a laser with 3 planes. It's green. They give us a mount. They give us 2 batteries and our charger, which is on a USB here. Okay, just plugs into this, and then this plugs into the batteries itself right here. Okay, and then we also get the green little sensor. So we've got nice foam inserts and no room for any extra goodies in this container. There is a receiver that you can get separately for this laser. I really wish we had it so that I could kind of test it out, because that's sort of where lasers tend to fail, is with receivers, with doing it in daylight, things like that. So I would love to get my hands on that receiver just to see how it works with this, but we don't have it, so let's just talk about what we got here. Now, for starters, the laser itself, on the bottom, we've got the 2 mounts here. We've got the 1/4 inch and the 5/8 hole. This thing will shoot up to 30 meters. That's what they're saying. And an accuracy of 0.3 millimeters. It's a class 2 laser, so you definitely do not want to be staring at this thing. This will screw up your eyes. And I found it online on Amazon for about 270 bucks Canadian. So that's sort of what this is going for. And they say that you can get 40 hours of runtime between the 2 batteries on this thing. So I will say I use this for 4 hours straight, and the bar didn't even move on the battery. So if you want to come in closer here, I'll show you on the back right here. When I turn this on, it's got all these green lights. It lasts a really long time. So as far as battery life goes, I give this, you know, 2 thumbs up, because I haven't had to change the battery at all. You know, they're kind of big. I cannot find if these are water repellent or if they have any IP ratings on them. It doesn't say in the instruction book. All it says is don't submerge in water or liquids. But yeah, I can't see any IP ratings on this at all. They're 3.6 volt batteries, 7.8 amp hours. So that's what the batteries are. And the way they work is they clip on the back here, and you just push this bottom in, and then it comes out. I don't love that connection. I feel like for me, this is something that's going to fail. It's going to break. It would have been nice to have just a little bit better sort of clip system. But for now, I mean, it's working. And I guess if it ever breaks, just chuck some tape around it or something. But yeah, so that's how it clips on the back. And then on the side, there's the lever or switch right there. And then we've got 2 buttons for controlling this thing. So this button right here will control which laser we're turning on or off. We can have them all on at the same time, so I can just cycle through. So this is that one. Press it again. Now we've got the 2. And then press it again. Back to this one. Press it again. Okay, I'm learning something here, guys. Bear with me. There we go. So now we got all 3. All right, we got all 3 plain lasers. You just got to cycle through the buttons. Now, the other button is for the receiver, and it has what they call a pulse mode. So when you press this button, supposedly this is setting out some sort of pulse that the receiver will pick up. So all in all, you know, this is pretty bright. It works really nicely. The line itself is about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to do a head-to-head video with this in a couple of weeks, I think, with the BOSCH green 3-plane laser. But I was using both of them, and honestly, the BOSCH green laser is a tiny bit brighter, but you know, for the money, this thing is only $270. So it was pretty impressive. Yeah, I don't know. As a backup laser, for me, this is pretty sweet to have. But yeah, I think if you, here's my honest opinion, guys. I think if you are maybe not in the trades, if you're a homeowner, do-it-yourselfer, or you don't need a laser very often, I think this is great. From what I've used it for, which is a lot of grading and leveling, just using a grading stick. I was working in a really dusty situation, so I found this thing to be perfect. You know, and I'm full-blown professional tradesman. I've been doing this a long time, and I will definitely use this laser a lot. You know, one being it's cheaper than my BOSCH, so if I've got other guys needing to use my lasers, I'm not going to be concerned if they break this because it's not a huge investment. It seems pretty tough. It's got rubber overmold all over it. These are plastic, I think. Actually, these might be metal. These are metal, these 3. But this is all rubber overmold in here. And I bet this has an IP rating on it. I mean, it looks really well sealed up. So I bet, you know, this could get rained on and it would be fine. That's just a guess. Don't take my word for it. Don't try it unless you want to. But I think just by the looks of it, because it seems really well built, that this would withstand dust, dropping, a little bit of water, a little bit of rain, you know, that type of stuff. But yeah, I think for someone who doesn't want to drop serious money on the Milwaukee, the BOSCH 3-plane lasers, all the other brands that are out there that are even more expensive than those, this is something that will get the job done for you, and it seems very accurate, and it's not going to break the bank. So that's what I like about this laser. It comes with a mount on the bottom right here, so you can screw the laser to this, and this has a magnet on it as well. So I'm just going to screw this on. It's kind of awkward to do it if you got big hands, but yeah. So that mounts on there. There are magnets on the bottom here and on the back. we still have a 5/8 and a 1/4 inch connection here. And if you loosen this, you can slide it back and forth. So the benefit to that is if you're on a tripod, this is actually kind of a cool feature. You know, if you're on a tripod and you don't want to move your tripod up a 1/2 inch or whatever, if you're doing a layout, which I actually experienced this today. I was doing a bit of a layout for some footings, and I had to move my whole tripod up like a 1/4 inch just to get my line right. That was with my BOSCH, but with this guy, you can just slide it up. So that's kind of a nice feature right there. Now, it doesn't have any of the leveling. You can't go up and down. And there are a couple, I don't know, it looks like you could put some attachments on this. There are 2 metal holes here. They look about 3/16 in diameter. And I don't know what those are for, but maybe there's like a rod that you can put through so it can slide back and forth. I'm not entirely sure. We'll leave some links down below for Amazon and whatever else we can find. But yeah, maybe if maybe if you are interested, you can find more information on that. But yeah, I like this laser. You know, the company went out on a limb just to give this thing to me and ask for my honest opinion, and honestly, I like it. Now, I would love to get that receiver. That for me is a big test, because the BOSCH, my BOSCH red laser, which is a 3-plane laser, that thing in the sun, that receiver sucks. It's brutal. The only way for me to make that thing work is I gotta take my hat or something and create a shadow over the receiver so that it picks up. The green 3-plane laser for the BOSCH is way better than the red. And I know I'm going off a little bit of a tangent here, but that's sort of, some benchmarks for me. So I would love to get my hands on that receiver so that I can kind of test it out and see how it compares to those guys. So yeah, what else can I say? Charging time, I'm not sure exactly how long it takes to charge these. I just plugged it in overnight. It said plug it in for 8 hours before you use it. So I did that with both. And yeah, I just left them charging overnight. And they just are not running down. Now, they don't have a button on the battery itself, so I can't test to see if this battery's charged or not. The only way to find that out is to put it on the unit itself. I really do dislike how this battery connects. It's just, I just know that's going to break. Being here in Canada, in Alberta, it's cold, and I can see this snapping off. So yeah, once you get the battery on, then you got to turn this, and you can see I've got 3 green and 1 orange. So that means I'm good, I'm assuming. I haven't run it down yet, so I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that means I got a lot of battery life left. And to charge them, you just literally plug it in and just go plug this in a power bar or something, and you're good to go. That's it. And you can charge it while it's on here as well, so you don't have to take the battery off. All right, guys, I want to hear some comments. If you have seen these, tried them, and know anything about them, I'd love some more information if you have an opinion on it or anything like that. But remember, they're about $270, so well worth it if you're just getting into the laser world. This could be a very good entry-level laser for you. All right, I'm Brad with Hammer and Home, and make sure you subscribe, hit that notify bell, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Till next time, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.